So hello everyone, welcome here to round number 4 of the 2018A NASA RallyCross Challenge season. We have returned to the Milwaukee Mile in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and what a track that this little infield road course has become. As it's Josh Mertz bringing you the call, as always, for the Automotive Sports Network. And before we jump into it, this is our format for tonight's race. As we only have 7 cars getting ready to take part. 4 of our regular drivers, so Lambert, Berg, Lester, Carmichael, they all will be given provisionals for today's race. 7 cars, 2 quarterfinals of 6 laps apiece, Joker lap once, winner advances, 2 bonus points. Semifinal, just 1 of 4 laps. The top 2 will get a bonus point, and of course everyone transfers, so there's no LCQ. The quote-unquote LCQ will be determined by points order for those 3 drivers that did not transfer through the quarter and the semi, and they will be given the remaining gate choices. This should be interesting coming into the 4th round of the championship because the MRT teammates, like last season, have been on the podium all 3 rounds, and especially with Chris Wetz not making the final last week in Canada. It is becoming another duel between these teammates, and they both hold a red plate coming into Milwaukee. As practice is finishing up, the cars are going to pull off and get ready for the quarterfinal. We'll jump right into it.
Do I really not have Wetz's car?
Neither do I.
No, Wetz has a wind sticker on his car.
Oh. Okay, I don't have anyone else's car either, so...
Of course you don't.
I have your
Grid choice order. 23.
Oh,
52.
that's the clutch!
Oh. Good. 52, good. 51 to pull up, good. Getting ready for the first quarterfinal in Milwaukee. On pole will be Chris Wetz.
pull up 42.
Jacob Kraus, Dylan Livengood, Cody Erdman.
Cool. 6 laps, Joker 1.
Let's see if the hometown favorite can make it on top of the podium once again. Remember, Cody Erdman from Wisconsin. Getting ready for quarterfinal 1 here in Milwaukee. Green flag. Off the line, it looks like Livengood nearly puts Erdman into the wall.
All right, Cody, you gotta lose.
As we begin the first lap of the race. Wetz will lead us into turn number 1. Livengood past Erdman. Erdman tries to the inside in car number 52. Let's see if he makes anything happen. He will as we enter turn number 2 into the infield. Livengood bounces it off the wall. Jacob Kraus runs it wide, so the fellow Wisconsin native.
Yeah, I figured. Go fucking figure. Couldn't move me to the second one. I said I was gonna be AFK.
I'm kidding.
Wetz leads Erdman, Livengood, and Jacob Kraus. Exiting the final corner, remember Joker will now be allowed
23 leads.
as Wetz leads us.
Joker's allowed.
It's a very interesting entry into the infield. Very tricky to get right. Looks like Erdman slid it, but he slid it too much as he's trying to take the fight to Wetz. Remember, Erdman's down on points because he missed in the Netherlands. So I think he's really only trying to win races this season. And Wetz trying to claw back the gap that he lost last week in Canada. They do not Joker on the first opportunity here on lap number 2. Livengood will,
51 leads.
and Livengood takes the lead. Jacob Kraus jokered as well, but he still is in 4th. And there's no joker between Livengood and Wetz. You'll notice that there, absolutely no joker. So Livengood basically going to be a roadblock for Wetz in the 23. And Erdman much later on the brakes than Wetz was. And the Honda might be braking easier than the Mitsubishi, although Livingood holding his teammate up as he slides it out of turn 3 over the jump. And let's see if Wetz will joker to release himself from his teammate. He will. Good strategy move because that's going to put Erdman now behind Livingood in the 51.
3 crossed flags, 23 leads.
And now 43-1 to a 43-6 for Livingood. So half a second faster was Wetz when he took his joker. And now 47-1. Erdman was a second faster than the Canadian, and he's going to be holding him up as well. And Jacob Kraus struggling in the 42. As we take a look from high above, Erdman, I think, might be hindering himself in the quarterfinal, although Wetz was fastest in seeding. So the fastest man here is Chris Wetz, trying to get his second victory of the season, but we have a couple more races left before we get to the final. As Wetz, 18 career victories in NASA Rallycross. As Erdman jokers in the 52, coming to the white flag. Erdman looks like he'll take the lead, but Wetz has the run. On the outside, Wetz takes the lead. 2 laps to go. I stand corrected. Wetz had the run on the outside. Remember, we mentioned that earlier on in previous races here, that the Joker is quicker, but you do not have momentum like you do on the oval. Now, that closes up the battle for the quarterfinal victory, but I don't know if Erdman's going to have the pace that Wetz does. As I say that, Erdman was fastest man on the circuit at a 42.553, 0.6 of a second faster than Wetz's fastest lap, who ran a 43.1. These guys are much faster than Livingood in the 51, and the Honda looks like it struggled under acceleration, under traction there.
23 leads, white flag.
White flag for Wetz in the quarterfinal. $46.7, $47.2, $47.5, 40, let's see, 9.1 at last lap, 48.8. So Jacob Kraus struggling in the Ford. Erdman got a great run through the hairpin, but I think when he hit the dirt, he kind of got scooped up by the ruts there, and it hindered his run through the corner. As you can slide very well on pavement, but when you hit the dirt with these tires, you're not going to get anything done. And I don't think Erdman will be able to win the quarterfinal at his home race. Off of the final corner, Wetz will come down and win quarterfinal 1.
Quarterfinal, the 23 of Wetz.
Making it
Second
3 for
is
4
Erdman.
this season for the fastest man in seeding to win
Third
the
is
first
Livingood.
quarterfinal. As Erdman, Livingood, and Kraus to the
Great, my
semi.
best lap was 43.666.
Fourth
Love
place
it.
is the 42.
Living Good is now.
You were actually pretty quick on your normal laps, at least your last one.
Yeah.
My last one was decent.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
Normal.
Okay, that felt like the best lap I've put down so far tonight. So
That was only 8,000ths of a second off of Wetz on his final lap.
oh nice.
I felt so slow I couldn't even keep up within 10 seconds of you guys. What the hell?
If I
mean,
have to go in
it's
the
an
middle of this,
oval,
stretch
so-
knows why.
I have the results in the replay. For the server.
Good. Phil,
What?
I'm paying $40 a month for that shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Josh, pull up. More. Good. Phil, pull up.
The Phil.
The film.
Good. Victor, back up.
I'm not the.
A little bit more.
Oh.
A
I'm the
little
only
bit more.
person with both of my names, like, showing. I just realized that.
Good. Too far. Good. Yeah, 6 laps, Joker's 1, Joker's allowed after first lap. Good luck.
It's the teammates and Victor Valley. And where have we seen these teammates battle before in a quarterfinal green flag? Well, remember Valley and Mertz came together a couple seasons ago here. That was not very fun. But the MRT teammates who hold the red plates will lead the private Honda into turn number 1. And we know that Philip Kraus and Mertz are going to have a hell of a battle
Start's good.
for this quarterfinal victory. This is going to be fascinating. Into turn number 3. Mertz goes to the inside of his teammate. Door banging was car number 1 to 2, and we put the 1 to the lead. And I don't think Philip Kraus liked that very much, as Mertz now takes the lead over his teammate and Victor Valley. From high above, we'll see if Kraus will get a better run through the final corner. It looks like Mertz ran it wide. And off of the final corner, they're going to be side by side as we end the first lap. Mertz will lead Kraus. It looks like Kraus trying to side draft his teammate, a lot like a super speedway race. But Mertz defends on his teammate into turn 1, and Kraus runs it wide. His teammate nearly bumps into him, and what a duel between these guys in the quarterfinal. Kraus takes the lead. Down into turn number 3, will Mertz try it again? His teammate runs it wide, and Kraus has to spin it around. So I don't know if Philip Kraus is going to be able
Phil, your mic is open a little bit.
to take this fight.
Someone else is having a mic. Because I hear someone else's.
Let's see who will take the Joker on the first opportunity. Valley will. Will Kraus? No, he will not. So he's going to push hard to catch his teammate. Valley leads at the end of the second lap.
Jokers are allowed.
47-9, 47-4. Valley on the Joker lap ran a 43.3 and Kraus a 50.2. So we're going to see if Valley can push hard and hold this over the teammates. But I'm not really sure what'll happen in this quarterfinal. We know Philip Kraus gets very possessed when something goes wrong, and he especially is holding the red plate with his teammate. So jokering will be not Valley. I thought he was going to. Where is Mertz? Mertz will joker. Will his teammate follow him? No. We're going to have an alternating strategy between the MRT teammates. And the lingering strategy in the air makes it fascinating. 42.937. So he was slower, than Valley in the joker. As
Into 3 cross flags, 1 leads.
Timing and scoring catches up my mistake. That was a fastest lap, 42.937 for Mertz. 43.307 for Valley when he took his joker. So looks like 0.4 of a second faster. And Philip Kraus, fastest man on the regular course, 46.867. That was his fastest lap last lap. This is going to be fascinating to see if Kraus can hold this. Delta looks like Mertz is nearly around in the 1. And something potentially going wrong in car number 1. He got an issue over the jump. Where's Philip Kraus? No, he is not jokered yet, but Valley is lingering on car number 1. 2 to go.
And a 4-1 lead. Sorry, my mic's muted that last lap.
Of course it was.
Off of turn 2, Mertz pushing really hard, 48.650, 47.3. Valley was a second faster than car number 1. To the inside goes Valley on the 1. Where is Philip Kraus? 47 flat. So he was a second and a half faster than his teammate. If he pulls this off, this is going to be unbelievable for Philip Kraus. But we've seen crazier things happen. We saw him get turned around last season in Seattle, and he came within a couple of car lengths to winning that race. Where is Philip Kraus in car number 2? He does not joker. He's leaving this to the last possible second to take his teammate by surprise. And he's going to have to pull something out of the hat in order to get that right. White flag. 47.662,
White flag, 1 lead.
47.753, 46.794. He was a second faster than his teammate. And this is going to be absolutely amazing. And Philip Kraus has the pace over Valley and his teammate to take the quarterfinal win after spinning and throwing it off in turn 3. He's going to have to joker this lap. Let's see his jump. And from high above, will Philip Kraus be able to take this victory? He ran it wide. He's going to do it. Philip Kraus is going to win the quarterfinal.
Oh, checkered flag. Phil wins.
What the fuck? Where did he come from?
Oh.
Mertz and Valley to the semi.
Where did he come from?
I saw that coming.
I didn't.
He was putting down really fucking fast lap times.
How do you see this? Oh my
Where
god.
did he come from?
367.
One lap, he ran 2 seconds faster than Marks.
I know, I see this. I'm like, what the fuck?
I've done
Holy
a 46
shit, Phil.
for.
I thought you took the Joker twice and pulled a fast one on me.
No.
Holy
He was
shit.
Flying.
Good run, Phil.
Shit's got.
And
Shit's got thrown to the fan.
Phil, and you fucking spun out.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about that. It was
You overshot
cloudy, so
the
I was
corner.
breaking my normal, like, clear braking point. It didn't work.
Good for a reset?
I was on Josh's butt. I was happy about that. I thought I had a chance to win, and it was just like, nope.
Nope.
What the fuck?
Josh, we good for a reset?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back in like 20 minutes. I gotta go get yelled at by my aunt for another 20 minutes over shit I didn't do.
You. That was dumb.
That was clean. It happened right in front of me.
What was that?
Or just being as slow as me. Depressed the hell out of you.
I mean, everyone but Victor made a mistake that race, so...
I know. I saw it.
1:52, 51, 24, 42. 1:52, 51, 20, 42.
Marks pull up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
I'm gonna angle different.
Cody, you can pull up a little bit more. Good.
24 forfeits front row.
4 laps, Joker twice. Top 2 get points, but everybody transfers.
Semifinal, Mertz, Erdman, Kraus, Living Good Valley, green flag.
Luck.
And this should be fascinating off the line as Living Good was 3 wide with Erdman and Mertz for a second. Kraus is in the wall as we begin the first lap. Here in Milwaukee, Mertz leads his former teammate Erdman. Then it's Living Good and Valley. Contact nearly between Erdman and Mertz puts Erdman up the track and Living Good battling with Erdman into turn number 2. Erdman extremely late on the brakes and hits Mertz off! And off the road goes car number 1.
What was that?
We're 4 wide, boys. 3 wide.
Erdman leading Valley, leading Living Good.
I feel like that needs to be under review. That was dumb.
That was clean. It happened right in front of me.
And
It was a dick move, yes, but it was okay.
And
By our
Erdman
standards.
leads at the end of the first lap.
See, that's how you drive now.
And Mertz
Race
not
to
happy with his former teammate.
End of 152 leads.
So now it's going to be interesting to see if Mertz can pull off an
Driving like how you drive everyone else.
inspired drive. As Erdman and Mertz not happy at one another. Valley second, Living Good third, Mertz in fourth, fifth Jacob Kraus. Over the jump goes Erdman. We're coming across flags here in Milwaukee in the semifinal. Erdman will joker. Valley will joker. Mertz and Living Good do not. So Erdman holds the lead in car number 52.
You're good now, Vic.
As Erdman holds the lead over Valley. And Living Good and Mertz. Looks like they might not be getting bonus points here in Milwaukee. And that's going to really hurt Mertz in the championship. As he definitely will not hold the red plate with his teammate unless something goes catastrophically wrong with Philip Kraus. But the MRT boys are not on pace today. It's very, very strange to see with the most dominating package, frankly, given results, the most dominating package in NASA RallyCross. Erdman takes the white flag in car number 52. Living Good Jokers
Three,
does
52
not
white flag, I
beat
think.
Yep.
the 24. So Mertz is probably going to finish fourth in the semifinal. As Erdman came from we can't even think of the right word, a hell of a way back to try and take that lead, and it shoved Mertz wide. Essentially what happened to Philip Kraus, but Philip Kraus did not get hit in the quarterfinal. Over the jump goes Erdman. And a very simple but controversial semifinal in Milwaukee. We're going to look at Mertz. Let's see where he is. I don't believe he's jokered yet in car number 1. So he will joker. I don't think he's going to get a bonus point. Erdman and Valley will finish first and second. He doesn't get a spot.
Checker flag 52.
Living good
24,
third. Mertz fourth.
51.
Kraus
1,
fifth.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Oh, 51, 42, 1.
Oh, my bad.
Wait, how's the one behind the 42?
Because the one
I
car
didn't see
did
the
not
start.
pass the start finish line.
Oh. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he spun before he got to the line.
Oh, okay.
Take a P2.
We good for a server reset?
Yeah. You don't have the setup, do you?
Oh, fuck, no. Let's see what the expert setup feels like for the final.
Nah, I'm good, I'm good.
Jesus Christ.
How about no?
I'd rather not want to kill myself.
I already want to kill myself. Okay, bye.
That was from
23
BTB.
to 23 to 52, 24. It's 151, 42 because it's set by points. Wait, no, is it set by points or is it? Let's get to the grid. I don't remember if it's set by points or if it's by
order.
seating.
Come on. Josh, haven't we been doing this all night?
I don't.
Wait, is it the final?
It's
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
final. What the fuck was that?
Okay, guys. We're gonna have to self-police ourselves tonight because we're all on track. So if you
Yeah.
see someone,
Guys, keep it clean. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Just there's some good rivalries going on. Don't push it any farther than that. Like, just don't force the issue.
8 laps, Joker twice, leader try and call laps. That's basically all I'm gonna say. And try not to wad it up. But
Okay, wad it up, let's go.
Getting ready for the final Milwaukee Grand Prix. Wet's on pole.
Try and call laps. That's basically all I'm gonna say. And try not to wad it up. But
Okay, wad it up, let's go.
Final Milwaukee Grand Prix. It's Wetz, Living Good, Kraus, Mertz, Jacob Kraus, Erdman and Valley, green flag. And off the line, this is going to be interesting because we know Mertz is angry as Philip Kraus will lead as we begin the first lap of the race. Mertz to the inside of Wetz. Will he retaliate on Erdman is the real question as we go into turn number 1. Seeing rally cars on an oval is very bizarre until you see this next corner as Kraus holds the lead. He goes to the inside, does Erdman on Kraus, can't get it done, but the two Wisconsin natives battling for the lead, and then it is Mertz, Wetz, Living Good, Valley, and Jacob Kraus. Single file for the first 5 spots, and over the jump for the first time, Kraus will lead Erdman and Mertz. And that running order has not changed as we end the first lap. And this is going to be fascinating. The 5 constructor cars in the top 5 spots.
And 1-2.
Joker is allowed.
And Philip Kraus leads us in Milwaukee. But hopefully we see a proper battle between the teammates this go around. But Erdman certainly wants to prevent that. He wants to take this lead and run away with it. We know Mertz is upset at
That was really
Erdman.
weird. Like my brake locked up after I let go of the brake pedal.
And through the dirt, Mertz got close, but Erdman is not going to be contested for him. Mertz on the outside. Will he joker? No, he won't. Looks like Kraus cut the track. Wetz jokers, Living Good jokers, and Valley jokers in the 24. Where is this going to put them all on strategy? Wetz holds the lead. Kraus nearly hits Valley.
23.
So put Valley in 4th, and this strategy that Milwaukee produces is fascinating because obviously 2 jokers. NASA RallyCross is famously known for that because you need to get your joker strategy right. Living Good gets turned by the 1, or the 2, sorry.
2.
And that's going to put Kraus in the penalty box.
Yes!
It was, but Phil, just keep on going. You were the faster car. It was. I spun the tires. Just don't go to the penalty box. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And Wetz now holds the lead, but Valley holding him up.
3:23 leads.
Potentially, Erdman to the inside of Valley, so the Hondas have switched places, And remember, the Hondas are not teammates. These teammates battling for the 4th spot. Kraus ahead of Mertz, 2 ahead of 1, holding the red plates are both of them. Smoking the right front tire are the Subarus, and will Mertz go to the inside on his teammate? Kraus defended, and Mertz didn't have enough room. What a duel in Milwaukee that this is becoming. To the outside of Valley went Kraus. Ran it wide. It gets turned by Valley nearly. Good save for Philip Kraus. Mertz trying to take the fight to Valley. Over the jump goes the 24 along with Jacob Kraus. Jokering is Erdman, Kraus, and Valley. Wetz battling with Erdman, and Wetz swoops to the inside and takes the spot.
23.
In 3rd is Kraus, 4th is Valley, 5th is Mertz. I don't believe he's jokered yet, so we'll have to see where the 1's going to come out. But if we're looking at points, this is ruining his potential championship fight and his podium streak. It's a 13-race podium streak in a row, dating back to last season when he finished every race on the rostrum, and that's in danger. Living good in 6th, 7th is Jacob Kraus. That running order has not changed. Jokering, the top 3, Erdman and Valley are done. We'll have to see where car number 1 is on the Joker rotation. I think he's waiting till the last 2 laps of the race to wait for something to happen. Wetz holds the lead in Milwaukee.
5:23.
3 laps to go for the American from Texas, looking for win number 19 in his NASA Rallycross career. And the famous K1 race gear paint scheme that hasn't changed since 2013 C. It's been 5 years for this paint scheme. Certainly bringing him good luck. Now Mertz is behind Living Good and behind Valley, and Living Good gets turned again. But he's accepted that his pace is not the best today, and I don't think...
Box? I mean, you parked in front of me.
No.
And now Mertz will joker in car number 1. Kraus jokers in the 2.
And
2 laps
6,
to go.
Two.
So Mertz exits the joker behind Wetz and Erdman and his teammate. So now I think Kraus's strategy's done. This is going to be fascinating because I think Wetz still has a joker left. And 2 laps to go at Milwaukee. Anything can happen, and it usually does. We're going to go on board car number 52, Cody Erdman, in the Honda Civic. Battling Wetz for this race victory. He wants to win again on home soil. And we know Kraus wants to win as well. Jokering is Wetz. So, we will go on board car number 23 as he holds the lead comfortably over Philip Kraus. Mertz is going to exit behind his teammate. And quite a ways back from his teammate. So he holds 3rd, but Erdman has a joker left.
You had a joker left.
It's going to be all down to Erdman v. Wetz at the start-finish line, and I'm calling it now. I don't think Mertz is going to be on the podium today. Kraus is going to be lucky to come home in 3rd. Very peculiar race for the MRT teammates. They have been off pace all night long. Wetz will come through the final corner. They all have to run to the regular course. From the commentary box, there is Wetz in the 23. Erdman hits the wall, and Wetz will win in Milwaukee.
23. 23, 52. God
Damn it, baby! Yeah.
Go on.
Good one, Wentz.
Take a win for Revolution.
And Mertz upset again. 5th Valley. 6th Kraus. 7th Living Good.
I mean, I had no 3rd, so you probably wouldn't have if it was another lap or 2.
Win number 19 for Chris Wetz in NASA Rallycross. And what a race. What a peculiar race, really, that produced under the lights here in West Allis, Wisconsin. That certainly breaks the tie that the MRT teammates had in the point standings. A dismal result, technically. I mean, if you really want to count 3rd and 4th as dismal, but compared to what they're used to in the first 2 spots on the rostrum, gives Philip Kraus a 4-point lead over his teammate, and it certainly is becoming that Mertz is struggling to defend this championship. We go to Colorado for the last 3 races in Negus, Aspen, and in Lakewood, and the Colorado journey is going to be amazing. So we hope you enjoyed today's coverage of NASA Rallycross here on the Automotive Sports Network. We hope to see you next week in Canyon City. Congratulations to Chris Wetz, but until then, so long, everyone.